Well, hey everyone, it's Nate, the Vinyl Guide here, and I have something cool I want to show you. No, it's not Iggy Pop. It is the Rotel A11 integrated amplifier. Hooray! Now, this amplifier is built with the audio enthusiast in mind. It's a modern amp, built with modern tools. It's got features like Bluetooth. It's got a remote there. It's got some great modern D to A converters, super low noise. And I'm a big fan of the Rotel company. Over here, I'll show you my personal upstairs system. This is what I groove on all the time. This is my Rotel A14 amp. And I got to tell you, I love this thing. It just sounds gorgeous. And let me cut over to a quick picture of the Rotel A11 that I have downstairs. There it is there. Now, these Rotel amps just recently replaced what is literally a stack of vintage amplifiers I have that is now downstairs. I'm looking for something to do with them. Now, vintage amps are fun. They're cheap initially, but after a while they start to become expensive and really annoying. They are starting to break down. Some of them are 30, 40 years old. So I was talking on the Vinyl Guide podcast of how I replaced my amps with Rotel amps, and the Rotel company heard that. They were stoked I was a fan, and they sent me this A11 amp. It's a brand new amp to review. I have it for a week. I get to enjoy it for a few days, so I want to take you guys along the journey with me. It's got some great specs, so if it sounds like I think it does, it's going to be a really cool unit. Let's plug it in, shall we? All right, the A11 is all hooked up. Let's turn it on, shall we? All right. So we've got the boot up screen. Actually, that was pretty quick. I think that may be faster than my A14, which is a step in the right direction. That was a very short boot up time, in fact. Very impressive right off the bat. I'm going to try to stay out of the shadows here and show you the front panel. There's an 1/8" headphone jack. The speakers, the A and the B channel, which you could run together or separately. Now here in my front room, I've got these beautiful Orpheus speakers. And then I also have some speakers outside on the deck, which are my B channel, so I can actually choose what I'm going to listen to and where, depending on what I feel like doing that day. So we'll keep it on the A channel right now. You've got some buttons here on the front, phono, tuner, CD, auxiliary, and then this guy right over here, Bluetooth. All right, so that's quite interesting. We'll keep it on phono for now. And then you've got a menu button and plus and minus. This is where you get your, you look at your variables, your bass and treble. This kind of gets you into the operating system to where you can make those adjustments. And of course, a big old knob, a big old volume knob or whatever knob, which all of us like to turn. Now, real quick, just spec-wise, the Rotel A11 looks quite impressive. It has 50 watts of power per channel at 8 ohms. Essentially, this means it has the power to move some very large speakers. Personally, again, I've got these large Orpheus speakers on my main system. But downstairs, if we go to the picture there, those are some bookshelf Kef audio speakers down there. So essentially, this Rotel A11 is compatible with either. You know, it's a good amp to have upstairs with these big speakers, but it'll do just fine downstairs, probably at a much lower volume. So I really do enjoy that flexibility. Let's go in a bit deeper, shall we? Now, I got to tell you, one of the reasons I absolutely love Rotel amplifiers is because of their Phono Stage. Rotels are known for having a good quality moving magnet Phono Stage, which essentially means they are a great amp for playing vinyl. Now, many amps that have been built in the last 10 years do not have the Phono Stage. That kind of went passé many years ago. Or if they do, they're simply afterthoughts. Rotel has been building amplifiers for years with Phono Stages, and their continued dedication to enabling vinyl really means this is an amp built with experience in this area. Now, real quick, I'm going to go through the menu options here so you can get an idea of the sort of adjustments you have. There's tone. You can adjust your bass and your treble. The balance between the speakers, of course, the dimmer on the light, the LED dimmers, the volume, power on maximum volume. Now you could set the power, you can set the volume that comes on when you turn on the amplifier. I have mine set up down here for 53. For some reason I figured out 53 is the volume which I most like it, so I have it set up. Every time I turn it on it goes to that volume. Oop, I lost my count here. And timer off. There's a timer. So if you go to sleep with it on, it will turn itself off, which is nice. Signal sense, Bluetooth, auxiliary 1, a few other adjustments. Software version. Now, this is interesting. This is software version 1.14. I haven't figured out how to update this software yet. My A14 comes with a Cat 6 jack in the back where I can connect it directly to the internet, and it could download a software update. Not quite sure how the A11 does it yet, but that's a good sign that there is a, a software release that's .14. So there must be some way we can update this software if we ever need to. All right, here is the verdict. I just played a variety of records on this, including some audiophile pressings, some rock and roll, some classicals, some blues, and it sounded fantastic. I'd love to play you some. However, YouTube would take down this video immediately if I started playing music from other artists. Suffice to say, you can get your own demo of the Rotel A11 or any of the Rotel range at your local stereo shop. I would recommend, if you go there, take a few of your favorite records so you can try out the amplifier with the music you know and love. All right, to wrap it up, the Rotel A11 amplifier is a huge winner, especially for vinyl record enthusiasts. It's got a great vinyl stage. It's built to last, very low noise. It's got modern features. I especially like the remote, which means I can adjust the volume from the kitchen or from the couch if I don't feel like getting up. It's also got Bluetooth accessibility. If you want to stream music, if that's your thing, well, this will do that too. Look, I say, the Rotel A11 is a great starter amplifier. I know that means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Most hobbyists don't have tens of thousands of dollars to spend on an audio system. So the Rotel is a nice solid amp that comes in at under $1,000 and will serve you well for years and years and years. There we go. All right. So this is Nate, the Vinyl Guide. Subscribe to our podcast, www.thevinylguide.com. And of course, for more products and record store reviews, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just click the subscribe button and we rock and roll. All right. Till we talk next time, keep spinning. Cheers.